morning. I hope to goodness that this morning we don't scare you because we are a little bit different. Would everybody agree we do things a little bit differently here? Yes, we do. Yeah. So there's this crazy idea or this crazy notion that when Christ was here, really what he was talking about is this peace, this little part of us that each and every one of us has. And that if we focus on that peace, the part that's connected to something way bigger than this, then all of a sudden we start the process of what I call going home. And it's this idea of connecting with love. And it's this idea of connecting with self. And it's this idea of everything being connected, literally everything being connected. We believe in love. We believe in unity consciousness. We believe that we are all one. That's what we really believe. And we believe the glue that holds all of that together, all of it together, is something way bigger than us. You can call it divine, you can call it spirit, you can call it whatever you choose to call it. You're going to hear me call it all kinds of names. And it's not that I'm trying to offend or not offend anybody. It's just the way Mike feels it. At times you're going to hear me call it God. At times you're going to hear me call it spirit. At times you're going to hear me call it source. At times you're going to hear me call it, I don't know, whatever I feel like calling it. Because here's what I do know about this thing is that it doesn't care what I call it. That when I'm connecting with it, that's the important thing. That when I'm having an exchange with it, that's the important thing. And the more that I do that, the more that I play with this, the more, you know what I feel? I feel like the only thing that matters is me understanding. The only reason I don't have that connection, the only reason I don't have that feeling more, because of what I've got in here. That there's something that's telling me that I can't have the experience of being connected with God on a 24/7 basis. Why? Well, because of the way I grew up and what I was told. I was told that I was born in original sin. I was told that I was going to, if I didn't follow the list of 1,000 rules, that I was somehow flawed, and that I was probably going to spend eternity in a really not cool place. And I believed that. And then all of a sudden, something inside of me just said, listen, it's okay if somebody has that belief system, but that's not what we do here. So in other words, if I could really wrap my mind around this idea, this thought, this process that, hey, you know what? We really are connected. We really do have the ability to have this relationship. And when I let go of all the stuff that was put in my head about this, then all of a sudden I realized the truth is, like, I am always held. I am always loved. I am always supported. And not only can I feel that and have that experience, which is pretty freaking amazing, that thought that I had when I was a little child that I just loved, this connection I had with this bigger thing that I didn't understand when I was a child and I didn't even have words, but I could feel it inside of my heart. I got to return to it. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh, do you mean I can just feel that? I can just have that experience? It says, yes. You mean to tell me the only thing that's stopping me from having that experience on a regular basis is not because of anything else other than what I've got in here? Yes. And that if I spend the time and I start paying attention how often I am feeling disconnected from it, that often what we will find, it's got nothing to do then more than the thoughts that are in your head. Yes. That are telling you you can't have this experience on a regular basis. Yes. So in other words, Mike, you're telling me that if I start to work on myself and I start to pay attention to the crap that's in my head that tells me I'm disconnected from God, and I start to clean that out, then my experience will be more expansive and then I can have more God in my life. Yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you. That's exactly what my experience has been. Mine and a whole lot of other people. Believe me, I'm not the first one with this idea in any way, stretch, or form. Because just like everybody that came before me, just like all the great masters, Jesus, what did he do? He connected with his divinity, he connected with God, and he was a pure channel. He let it open. And when he let it open, guess what happened? God just flowed through him. And because of it, he was able to do amazing, incredible, powerful things. That's what he was able to do. That's what we can do when we just stop limiting what the experience of God flowing through us can do for you and do in your life. Whether it's healing, whether it's transformation, whether it's wanting to lose 20 pounds, whatever. You have the ability to do some pretty amazing things because of who and what you are. And who and what you are is not earned. It is not earned. Do you understand that? I used to think I had to earn it. There is no earning. There's only acknowledging. That's what we do. So we come together, listen to this crazy guy called Mike up here, getting all fired up on a Sunday morning, reminding everybody to the best of his ability that you're divine, that spark that we're talking about is inside of you. And if you'll just give it some attention, and if you just start paying attention to your thoughts that are telling you you're separate from it and understand that as pure garbage, and then be there and feel that and experience it. And when you start to, and that door starts to slowly open, and you start to be a little bit more courageous in your own spiritual journey, I'm telling you right now, your life is going to change. I promise you that. Why can I say that? Because I know who you are. Why can I say that? Because I know who God is. Why can I say that? Because it's been my own journey and my own experience. I've told you, folks, you're not looking at the same guy you're looking at 30 years ago. Whole different human being. I love him. I appreciate him. But my God, what a hot mess. I'm serious. Right? But what did I do? I just kept going back to the basics. I kept going back to Charles and Myrtle. I kept going back to Jesus and a lot of others. I've read so many books, I can't even begin to tell you how many books I've read. But ultimately, what did all those books do? They led me back to here. They led me back inside of my own heart and my own connection with the divine. And that's the thing that has made all the difference in the world for me. And it's why I can get up here and passionately speak about what happens when you start this journey. And so welcome. I am so glad that you're here this morning, because we get to do this thing together called life. And we get to support each other and love each other and hold each other, which I think is pretty amazing and pretty special.
Hey, it's Reverend Mike here. I just wanted to stop for a moment before you get on with your day, and thank you so much for spending time with us this morning. It means the world to us, and I just wanted to let you know if there's anything that we can do to make your experience even better, please do not hesitate to reach out by going to our website. I also wanted to offer you the opportunity for us to get together and sit down so I could get to know you a little bit better and answer any questions that you have. I can either do that by either getting together in person, have a cup of coffee, or we can meet online via Zoom. If you're interested, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can reach me at michael@courage2thrive.com. And lastly, if you find these messages are helping you, we would be tremendously grateful if you'd consider donating to the center. The best and the easiest way to do that is simple. Just go to our website. Again, thank you so much. Hope you have a great day. Hope you're doing well. God bless, and we hope to see you soon. Bye-bye now.